So for me, ladies and gents, I find that I'm more efficient and I can create better, more eloquent, tight content if I take a little bit of extra time by scripting out my thoughts, uploading to Teleprompter, and then reading it.
I'm digging that.
What is your number one go-to support app? And I'm not talking about apps. We're not talking about TikTok. We're not talking about Instagram. We're not talking about Facebook, YouTube. We're talking about the apps that help us create the content to post to the social media apps.
You know, I think both you and I use Viva Video a lot. So that's a given. That's almost like our social media apps. So Viva Video helps us edit our videos because both Jeff and I, for the most part, use our phone to record, not within the app, but within the actual recording part of the phone. Just pick up a phone, record cinematic view most of the time, and then record. Then we upload to Viva Video and edit there. And so that's, for me, app number one. Now from there, I think that's where you and I split a little bit, because I like, when it comes to teleprompters, and I don't use them often, but when I do, I like Big View, and that's BIGVU. But you like a different one. Which one do you like?
Promptsmart, and specifically it's Promptsmart Pro, because you basically have to pay for it in order for it to connect to your camera. So it's really your only option. But yeah, it's a good, strong teleprompter app, and we can talk a little bit deeper about this because it's not just simply get a teleprompter, but it's we've got voice tracking. So as you speak the words on the screen, the script moves with your voice, which is nice. I like that better than a timed one.
Yeah.
But I want to digress for just a quick second and talk about Viva Video, for example. And one of the things that I've been really preaching and talking more and more about this, because we've been talking and we've been hearing, I've had a couple of friends who've gotten hacked recently. One of them so much so that it's probably driving him to retirement. He was really diving in. He was going hardcore on social. He got hacked, and now he's just like, I think I'm just going to retire. And
whoa,
yeah. It kind of sucks, but here's my point. My point in telling you this is that the reason why we push shooting most of your videos on your phone, on your camera, and then editing them in a Viva Video and then posting them to the various platforms is that if you ever do get hacked, and let's just say you're all in on TikTok or you're all in on Instagram, and you're creating your videos natively in Instagram, and then you get hacked and you basically lose access to your account, you lost all of that stuff that you created over the years. And that would be debilitating. I mean, that would be just completely crushing. And so this is why we're big fans of creating content on your phone, doing your basic editing and Viva Video, then posting it to the platforms and adding your jazzy stuff, your music and all that stuff. Plus, you should be adding music directly from each platform anyway. And do it that way, because that way, if one crashes, you still have access to your stuff. And if you have to go start a new Instagram, for example, it's not the end of the world, because now you can just go back to the well and repost a lot of that stuff.
The well
of content. But that's the Viva Video. But so let's go forward to the teleprompter, because you're not a huge teleprompter fan, and I'm a huge teleprompter fan,
which is kind of cool. I love it. See, both sides.
I agree. And so for me, ladies and gents, I find that I'm more efficient and I can create better, more eloquent, tight content if I take a little bit of extra time by scripting out my thoughts, uploading to Teleprompter, and then reading it. Now, I don't read it like a robot. I read it with the same emotion as if I was riffing. The difference, though, is that when I'm riffing, your thoughts can bounce around. You can pause, you can say, you can lose your train of thought, you can go on tangents. If I'm reading a script, I'm gonna keep that video concise and to the point every single time. And also, when you're riffing, a lot of times you're stopping, starting. You don't like it, you go back and do it again. And so when I'm scripting, it's like I've already got my message written out and ready to go. And I batch them. Last night I did 10 videos and I shot all 10 videos. This is not including this writing the scripts. But once I had them uploaded, I shot them. It literally took me less than like 45 minutes to shoot 10 videos. And then some basic edits, and I'm out in an hour, not including the script writing time, which I do periodically when I'm on planes and all that kind of stuff. But I wrote 2 more scripts today just because I had a thought. And I'm like, ooh, I'm going to do this real fast. It takes 5 or 10 minutes. And all told, I'm batch creating 10 videos in probably a total of 2 hours. And how long would it take you to create? You know, I'm not you, Tristan, but you know, the average listener to create 10 videos, probably days, maybe weeks. And I just banged it all out in a couple of hours.
Dude, that's
a
really
good teleprompter. That's why I'm so passionate about teleprompter. Carry on.
Oh, I like that. And dude, if you're going to use, everybody listening in, check out, what is that? Promptsmart Pro? Smart Prompt Pro? What is it?
Promptsmart is the app. And then it's Promptsmart Pro specifically is the paid version. You can get the non-paid version, but I'm not sure why you would. And I think BigView is similar because I've used BigView. I've used BigView to do my own green screen editing because it's really good for that because it has green screen backgrounds. But nowadays I use our VAs for pretty much everything, so I don't do my own anymore. But BigView is perfectly adequate. But I think BigView to use to have all of the bells and whistles, I think you got to get the paid version of that one too.
Yeah, I agree. Dude, I like both. I like both.